Alright guys, we got all the fall collection here. Mix it up. Stir it up a little bit. Oh, this is odd. I don't know if I remember it being this orange. Hey guys, it's Rachel and I am at the Starbucks parking lot right now. I'm about to pick up a full order for all the Starbucks pumpkin drinks and pastries, and I will be doing a taste test today, giving you my ranking from top to bottom, so the next time you're at Starbucks this fall season, you know exactly what drinks and pastries to order. Also, there is supposed to be a huge storm rolling in and I can literally feel the car shifting because of the wind. So let's do this quickly, shall we? Oh my god, I mean, here everything is. We're walking back. It is wild out there. Alright guys, we got all the fall collection here, as much of it as I could get. I got all the seasonal drinks, but they actually ran out of the pumpkin muffin with cream cheese, which I was really looking forward to trying, so I'll have to come back another time. But in the meantime, I've got 5 drinks to try out and this lovely pumpkin scone as well. So let's dig in. Okay, let's do the first one, which is the pumpkin spice Frappuccino. The straw is so big because I got a tall. Let's stir it up a little bit. Oh wow. Sugar blast. Guys, big warning, this one's a sweet one. I don't really taste a lot of pumpkin, I just taste straight up like caramel. It tastes like maybe a sweet salty caramel Frappuccino rather than a pumpkin spice one. So ultimately the pumpkin spice Frappuccino only gets like a 3 out of 5 for me. It's really sweet, it doesn't taste like pumpkin, and I think I've had way better Frappuccinos from Starbucks before. Moving on to their new item, which is their iced apple crisp oat milk macchiato, which sounds really good. I think maybe they got inspired after the brown sugar oat milk shake and espresso really took off. They wanted to like leverage that oat milk flavor again, so I feel like they came up with a new drink. I've heard some reviews that people say this tastes like a candle, so I'm kind of excited to get my own assessment on this one, but we'll see. It has beautiful layers, as you can see. Mix it up. I think I need a straw, but I'm gonna try it as is and then I'll stick a straw in it. Oh, this is odd. Let me mix it a little bit more. Got it. Okay, let's get in there. Let's get in there. I see all the syrup at the bottom, and that is what I want. Oh. It does taste like a candle. It tastes like you walked into Bath & Body Works, you picked out like a seasonal fall body lotion or hand sanitizer, and you drank it. And in a weird way, it's not all that bad, because just imagine like the most delicious smelling body lotion. Sometimes I'm like, I'd want to eat this body lotion because it smells so dang good. And like, that's what it's like. It's like drinking it up, and I'm actually not mad at this. Like, I would get this again. This feels like a liquefied candle, and I'm really not mad at it. Ultimately, I would give the iced apple crisp oat milk, I want to say a 4 out of 5. It is really good. It's not my favorite by any means, but it is pretty solid. Okay, so this is the pumpkin cream cold brew. This is another one of their new seasonal drinks. It's basically, I think, cold brew with a layer of pumpkin cream foam on top, and I feel like it's gonna be like hopefully one of the less sweeter drinks, but we will find out. It's probably the most coffee-forward drink that I've tried so far. It's not a super dark coffee, it's like a little bit lighter, a little bit more airy and floral, and the cream on top is kind of like a nice added touch. But it's not really like, bam, this is pumpkin. This is just... it's just a nice light coffee drink. I would give this one a 4 out of 5 as well, because it's light, it's a good aroma if you want something refreshing and not too heavy. I think this is the drink for you because it's not too sweet either. It's probably the most bitter out of all the drinks that I've tried, but I think it works. I think this is like, adults, go get this drink and your kids can get the pumpkin spice Frappuccino. Okay, moving on to the iced chai with pumpkin cream on top. I don't think this is advertised as like one of their main signature seasonal drinks, but it is on the Starbucks app menu. I feel like you kind of have to know to add the pumpkin cream on top to make it a little bit more seasonal. But otherwise, I think Starbucks always has the iced chai available, so I don't think it's that seasonal. I think it's just the fact that you can add pumpkin cream on top of this is what makes it so unique. So let's give it a taste test. Ooh. Oh, this one's good. Ew, it's fun. I love it. This one's actually really tasty. If you love creamy drinks that are like a slight hint of tea or slight hint of coffee, like a latte that has overwhelming amounts of creamer or milk, like that's me. I love creamer. I don't really love coffee. This is so good. It's really nice and fragrant, and it's very milky and creamy. It has just the right amount of like chai tea spice in here. It's not very like heavy. It is a little bit sweeter, and the pumpkin cream cold brew kind of adds this like little seasonal touch to it. But honestly, this might be my favorite drink yet. This is really good. And it doesn't taste like an artificial candle. It's a little bit toned down. It is a little bit more on the expensive side because it is like an additional $1 or so for the pumpkin cream on top, but I've been seeing a lot of hacks on TikTok and online for how you can actually get this drink for like $2 or $3. So maybe search those up. I'll try and link some in the description so you don't have to pay like $6 for this drink, and it's only a tall, so it's really like nothing crazy. But ultimately, yeah, I would say this deserves a 5 out of 5. It's so good. It's definitely my favorite drink by far. It's not too artificial or too sweet or anything like that. And it gets you just enough pumpkin spice flavoring and chai tea flavoring to ring you in for the season of autumn. My last drink for you all is the classic pumpkin spice latte hot. It's actually been many years since I've had this, so I thought it would be good to just get a little refresher, see what the original craze was all about. Let's find out why people loved the pumpkin spice latte so much, and does it really stack up against all their new drinks? Like, is classic better, or is it more interesting to be a little adventurous and try something new? I always have to do that. Okay, I'm gonna actually open this up first to see what it looks like inside. Ooh, I don't know if I remember it being this orange. Okay, so let's give the OG pumpkin spice latte a try. I also got this in a short, which was even smaller than a tall, which I didn't even know they had a size that was called a short. But I was like, I'm having so many drinks today, I kind of need something smaller. Ah, it's good. Yeah, this hits the spot. I cannot lie. This is still the best drink. I don't think anything compares to the classic pumpkin spice latte. This is by far the best drink. I lied previously. This is like a 6 out of 5, 5 out of 5, whatever you want to call it. These flavors just blend together so well. And since it's a latte, it's obviously more creamy and rich, but that is exactly how I like my coffee drinks. And there's something so cozy and homey about it too. It makes me just want to curl up by the fire with a blanket, have a hot cup of pumpkin spice latte with a Kindle or a book, and just look outside and stay warm while it rains. So yes, this is the winner, the pumpkin spice latte. You can't go wrong with it, and I understand why everyone loves it so much. The very last thing I have to taste test is the pumpkin scone. I wanted, like I said, to get the pumpkin cheesecake muffin too, but they sold out, so we are here with the pumpkin scone. I actually tried to get it warmed up, but they were like, they don't warm anything that's iced, and that makes total sense, and I don't know why I didn't think of that as a baker. I was just like, hey, why can't I get this warmed? And they were like, no, and I was like, damn. Okay, they did a really beautiful job with the icing. Can you like see this? There is a lot of icing, so I am a little concerned that it might be sweet, but we'll find out. Oh wow, it tastes like a Bath and Body Works I just burped. Yeah, this is really tasty. I was worried the scone might be a little dry if I didn't warm it up, but it actually has a great texture, and I think it would go really well with any of the coffees, but particularly the pumpkin spice latte. The icing is a little bit much in my opinion. There is a lot of it, and I don't think it needs that much icing. I think just a drizzle of the orange frosting that they have here would have been perfect. So I would rate this pastry a 4 out of 5. I actually think it's pretty decent. There are a lot of great Starbucks pastries out there, and so I don't think this one is the best. I think I probably would normally opt for the pumpkin bread instead to go with like a pumpkin spice latte, but this is not bad, and it's cool. It's a seasonal, and I still have to check out that cheesecake muffin. They also have a cake pop, but it kind of just looks like a regular cake pop with like an owl design on the front, and I don't know if it tastes any different, so I didn't really feel like getting that one. I'm also not a big cake pop girl, so I thought I might be kind of biased if I reviewed that. But from what I have been able to try, the pumpkin scone is really delicious, so I would recommend getting this or the pumpkin bread with one of your pumpkin spiced drinks. So that is a wrap on all the items that I tried here at Starbucks. I will give my ranking now. Drum roll please. Alright, so number one spot, obviously the pumpkin spice latte. Is that even a question? It's a classic, it's so good. You can never go wrong if you order a pumpkin spice latte. Coming up as the runner-up is the iced chai latte with the pumpkin cream on top. I think that was really delicious, super unique, and just really creamy, and I think it had all the perfect blend of spices without being too artificial. The number 3 spot goes to the iced apple crisp oat milk macchiato, one of the new drinks they came out with this season. It does taste like a candle. I will 100% agree with that statement and assessment, but I like the candle. I think the candle tastes good. Like, I'm one of those weird kids who would eat the candle. So eat the candle if you want. Number 4 is the pumpkin cream cold brew. It's a classic. It's the adults version of any of these drinks. It has the most coffee out of all of them. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more bitter, more coffee forward, you don't want something super sweet, the pumpkin cream cold brew is the way to go. It's still a little seasonal, but not to the point where like you feel overkill and you've just been overloaded on a bunch of sugar and a bunch of artificial pumpkin spice. And the last spot, which I deem as the kids' drink, is the pumpkin spice Frappuccino, just because it's so sweet. It doesn't have any pumpkin flavor. It's kind of icy, melty. That's what a Frappuccino is, but I just did not enjoy the flavor. I feel like I didn't taste any pumpkin spice, and the latte was so much better. So in my eyes, you get the pumpkin spice latte, and the Frappuccino can just be for anyone who doesn't really want a drink, they just want a dessert, maybe get that one instead. So anyway, that is my definitive ranking of all the drinks that I tried. The pumpkin scone was really great as well. Can't really compare it to any of their other pastries right now beyond like the ones I've already tried, but I wanted to compare it to all the seasonal ones, so I'll get back to you with a Starbucks pastry taste test. Maybe I'll go out and try all the Starbucks pastries and let you know how they compare. And if that's something you'd love to see, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Well, that's a wrap on the Starbucks taste test of all the fall seasonal drinks and most of their pastries. I'm gonna sit in this car and finish all these drinks here by myself. Just kidding, I'm actually gonna get out of here so I can avoid this huge storm that is brewing behind me. But if you guys like this video and want to see more ones like this, if you want to see me try all the Starbucks pastries, definitely let me know in the comments. I hope this video gives you a better sense of what to order at Starbucks this fall season, and if you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next week with an all new video. Bye! Cheers! Yeah, I should get out of here.